Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire, home tonight of the Nashua High School North Titans as they take on Manchester Central in Division I high school football action. I'm John Collins along with Derek Guglielmo. We are at the side of the field at Mata Field, and we're looking forward to a Division I matchup between two teams who are perennial powers, used to vying for a state championship. Last year, Nashua North defeated Central twice, once in the regular season and then in the semifinal, of course, dashing their championship hopes last year. So a bit of a revenge factor for the Little Green, but this is a Nashua North team that's at the top of the standings, Derek.
Yeah, you know what you notice most about these guys is they're quick. They, once the ball gets thrown there, they got a defender there. They're off there. They get off their routes quick, and they make good plays. You know what I'm saying?
Derek, you played for Tony Johnson,
Yep.
did you, at BG? He was a big speed guy, right?
No, all about quickness. We used to wear white socks to make us look quicker. He thinks the white does it.
I think he's right about that. But so shouldn't the defensive guys wear black so you don't see them coming?
Yeah, right.
Well, the new point scoring totals this year with the away games, the wins on the road are awarded 5 points. The wins at home are awarded 4 points. This is North's first regular season home game. They won both of their road games to begin the season, giving them 10 points. Salem won both of their games, but both were at home, so they have ended up with 9 points, 4.5 points a game. So actually one was on the road, one was at home, excuse me. So they have 9 points, and that puts, even though both teams are 2-0, Salem 2-0, North 2-0, the Titans are actually in first place. I think that was a great idea, whoever came up with that road. And because, 2-0, usually you're deadlocked and you don't play that many games in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're 100% right here. But if you're, Salem, you're thinking, hey, we got to get ourselves in here. You're 2-0, but you're not. You don't have
right. And matter of fact, Salem and North are going to play against each other next week. So here's how the two teams fared. Derek's going to tell us how the two teams fared in the first 2 weeks.
Well, in the first 2 weeks, Nashua North, the first 2 weeks, September the 10th, they were at Londonderry. This was Nashua North, and they won 27-7. Then they played Pinkerton Academy, and they won 33-7. That's a big win. Right.
They didn't count in the standings. They didn't count the game against Winnicott. The kickoff is down the field as Nashua North picks it up. I believe that is Andre Williams, and he almost broke it on the kickoff. It was a fumbled reception, but Andre Williams picked it up, and he nearly broke it down the left sideline. A terrific thrill there, nearly a breaker for the North Titans. They bring it out to the 29-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Titans. So,
yeah, it was KK Halberton who came down there and just kind of put his arm right out there and kind of tripped up Williams. So
with a touchdown-saving tackle,
absolutely,
basically. So North receives the football to begin the ball game here on the left hash. The handoff is to Williams, untouched through the line, cuts it back to the outside. He's at midfield to the 40. Andre Williams putting on a show here early to the 10, to the 5. He's going to score a touchdown. So Williams, who nearly broke it on the kickoff, goes the distance. Call it, let's say 71 yards for a touchdown from the first play from scrimmage for Andre Williams.
And if you're Nashua North, that is exactly how you want to start off. A nice running play. He finds an open lane, and he broke it. He made a great play, too, to get away from the safety there. He kind of juked him around a little bit and found the end zone.
Wow, if you're the Salem defense, you have to be reeling after that run. Williams is a tough guy to stop when 2 or 3 guys hit him, but when he goes through the line untouched, the kick is up, and it is good. When he goes through the line untouched, you're going to have problems, definitely going to have problems avoiding a touchdown like we just saw.
Well, if you're Central, you know that Williams is the guy you're looking for. He's the guy they're going to give the ball to. He's the guy who's going to make the big plays, and you've got to figure out a way to stop him, and you've got to stop him early, and they just didn't do it there.
Right, you would think there would be two, 3 guys keying on him on every play.
Yep, right off the bat. You got to look right for him. Where's 30? Where's 30?
So that took only, the kickoff and the 71-yard run by Andre Williams took only 21 seconds off the clock. That's what you call scoring quickly. A one-play drive, hand the ball to number 30.
And if you're the coaches for Central, you have to just walk down, tell your players, hey, it's okay, it's okay. There's plenty of time. Just get your composure back, and let's put this one in the end zone.
So it'll be Central's first touch of the football here. Kickoff from the 40. Huge weekend, beautiful weather-wise too.
Is today the first day of fall?
I think it is. First,
doesn't feel like it.
First Saturday of fall, definitely. I believe it's like the 21st, 22nd. You have the changeover, but yeah, it's a little summery tonight still. End over end, and it's into the end zone. It's going to be down there for a touchback. First and 10 for Central on their own 20. The little green.
As you guys know, obviously in the pros, when you catch it in the end zone, you can take it back. But here in high school, you go into the end zone and it's a dead ball. Take it out to 20.
I actually didn't know before you told me, but I picked up on it when I saw the referee make the decision for him and say, there's another rule I have to learn. So the official makes the call. It's a touchback. And the first play from scrimmage for Central. The handoff is up the middle. Wrapping up his man and pulling him to the deck is number 44, Chris Anderson, the linebacker, the junior for the Titans.
Yeah, they got their left outside linebacker there hanging, waiting for an option or a pitch coming from Central. And then the quarterback read it and gave it right up the middle.
If you just tuned in, John Collins with Derek Guglielmo. Tim O'Neill is on camera. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson. We had a first strike, a 71-yard run by Andre Williams for a touchdown. The very first play from scrimmage for the Titans. This is the second play of the first offensive series for Central. Goes for another carry up the middle and a gain of about 4 or 5. Call it third and a long one for Central. So basic running plays up the middle, getting their feet wet.
Maybe setting up some type of play action or some type of a pass play.
They do have a receiver split to the right. 3 backs in the backfield. And the handoff is up the middle, but he may be stopped short of the first down. Driven back by the center of the north line.
Well, that's just great. That's just great D right there. They're watching the ball. You don't want to go off sides in that position, and they're just staying home, and everybody kind of did their job.
So good work by the Titans to force a 4th and inches.
Oh, they're going to go for it here. This will be huge for Nashua North if they make this stop.
Now, right here, you're basically looking for a quarterback sneak, I would imagine, with inches to go for the first down, but it's dangerous territory for Central. Handoff is up the middle and plowing forward for enough for a first down. Central gambles here early, but confidence in the offensive line.
I was thinking a QB sneak too, and if I'm the quarterback, there were only 4 down linemen there. I would have probably done a little, a silent tap or something, try to just take the ball myself, but he stayed with the play and it worked out.
First and 10 for Manchester Central here early in the first quarter, 7-0. The Titans lead on the legs of Andre Williams. We have yet to see a pass in this game, but it is early. Central calling the signals now. The quarterback again hands it up off the middle, spinning his way. Halliburton, KK Halliburton on the handoff from Hector Velez.
Now, Central must have seen some game over the week, watched a lot of film, and they must see some type of a weakness in the middle and in those middle linebackers of North because they're just pounding the ball. I mean, we've seen, 7 consecutive runs up the middle?
Yeah, basically up the same slot to the right of center. 2 receivers split wide to the left, an I-back formation. The I-back gets it. And Halliburton is stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Jared Chandler, the quarterback, doing the handing off, basically, is trotting off the field right now, or is he getting the play call?
He's getting the play right now.
All right, so he's going to be back here. This is would seem to be a passing situation.
I would think so, yeah. You're looking at 3rd and 6 right now, and thinking maybe you're going to see Chandler air it out a little bit. I actually thought that somebody else, another quarterback, was coming in, maybe
maybe the arm
specialist,
QB, yeah. Right? The play call is in. Central's out of the huddle. 8:09 clock running. 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Central trying to keep this drive alive. They go with the handoff and through the middle and plowing ahead forward. Progress is going to get them the first down and a little bit more. So sticking with the ground game, Central makes it pay off.
I'll tell you what, that was Sam Graham there, and kind of makes me want to say Sam Bam, thank you, Graham.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you know he's up there, and he wouldn't stop his feet. If you notice, he's just kicking his feet right away, and then you know the most important thing is falling forward, and he did that, and he got the first down.
Number 3, Sam Graham is a senior, and he showed, as Derek said, great leg drive. He was hit well before the first down marker, but made it rather easily and fell forward for another 2 more yards. So it's first and 10 for Central on their own 45. Man in motion from left to right. A spin move, and up the middle goes Jared Chandler for a short gain. That was sort of a trickery going on.
You know, I'm not sure if that might have been a broken play. As I saw here, it was Will Ensa, and he was the left tackle, and he was coming over to pull, and it looked like Chandler had just gotten right ahead of him and beat him to the hole.
Yeah, the question is why would he be pulling unless it was to block, and Chandler was already up the slot, so it may have been a busted play, as you said. Chandler's and the Central are going to call an early timeout here, maybe to discuss exactly the snafu that you just referred to, Derek. I want to mention while we have a break that, and thanks to Gary Fitz of the Nashua Telegraph for some of this updated information. Cooper Doucette, the 15-year-old Nashua High School North football player who suffered a practice injury in August that broke his 5th cervical vertebrae, is very much in everybody's thoughts this weekend, and they're calling it the Super Coop cause. The partial paralysis that the young man suffered in a practice drill in August has caused him to undergo some surgery in Boston. He's currently in a rehab facility in Atlanta, but thanks to the folks at UNH who held a fundraiser this weekend on Saturday, and then Nashua's Sky Lounge on Sunday. Thoughts and prayers go out to Cooper Doucette, wishing him a recovery. Central now, after that timeout, 2nd and 6. Rolling out to pass. Chandler throwing against the grain, is completing it, and it's out of bounds, well past the first down markers. So the gray ghost numerals on these white uniforms are not doing us any favors.
No, they weren't doing us any justice there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it was a great play. It was a rollout. The receiver was coming right along with him, just waiting, and Chandler made a good throw, led him well, and got right out of bounds after. So yeah, a successful play, and the first of throw we've seen Chandler make.
So I heard somebody say it was 36, Curtis Bain with the reception. And a fine play, as Derek said, on the rollout by Graham. First pass play is successful. A pitch, or still a run up the middle. Even though it was a pitch, he turned it right up the middle.
He did. He must have seen a lane there. He made a great cutback. He looked a little like Chris Johnson out of Tennessee.
You know what? I don't think there was a lane there, Derek. But you know what? The mindset that you talked about earlier, they came out thinking about exploiting that up the middle, that slot, and maybe he was just looking for it, trying to make something out of it. And he ended up getting stopped for just about no gain. It's a 2nd and 9 here for Central. So Graham did show ability to run and pass. A little bit of a dose of Michael Vick on that play, that pass play. A flag flies. And I don't know if that's on this receiver. That this is number 36. The guy just had the pass play, Curtis Bain.
Yeah.
He actually started to line up on the 40. He just lost his bearings. I don't know if that's a penalty.
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like if you,
because it was before the snap.
Right. They're calling it an illegal. I think they call it an illegal formation. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that was it. Bain, I think he just lost his bearings as he.
Oh, you know what? No, they called that an offsides. That was an offside. He must have been over the line and
yeah,
didn't get back in time.
Right. He's got to watch when he runs down to his position, I guess, his wide receiver position. Graham backs up, a 4-step drop. He fakes the pass. Now he's going to run it to the left, brings it down, had thoughts about throwing it, but coverage down deep was excellent by North, and taking it out of bounds is Graham. for a 4 or 5 yard loss on the play.
Yeah, coverage was really tight there by North's defense. And I mean, if you saw Chandler, he backed up quickly, took a look, said, I don't like it, and used his feet to get out of there.
Let me correct myself. It was not a loss in the play. It was the penalty. It was just about no gain. That's what it was. Graham goes out of bounds. So 3rd and a long way. It's about 3rd and 14 or 15 yards for the first down. Graham calling signals, has a receiver split wide left and right. He's going to roll out to the right. Has some blocking. It's batted down, though. Great pursuit. We're going to credit that broken up pass to Michael Lynch, the outside linebacker, the sophomore, getting out there and getting a hand on it.
Yeah, that was just kind of instincts. He's coming over in case Chandler's going to run with it, and then he sees the receiver behind him, kind of backs up, puts the hand in the air. Great play.
So not a bad job by Central of holding on to the ball for a while and taking some time off the clock and making some progress, but in the end they are forced to punt. And kicking it down toward the left corner nicely. Oh, I was going to say it almost went out of bounds before the cone, but it's into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Titans. So let me guess what play they should try when they get the ball back.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of time since we've seen Andre Williams.
He must have gotten his breath back by now.
I think he did. I definitely think he did. That might not be good though. You know, the offense was on the field for so long.
They were. So the defense is fully rested, Derek. I mean, for the Central's ready to go. I don't think they even expended any energy on that first play.
Central's ready to go.
Okay, so it's 1st and 10. And it's a shotgun snap. The handoff is to Williams, but he's almost ankle tackled in the backfield, but he still manages to make a gain out of nothing. It's a 3-yard gain for Williams, who was hit in the backfield.
I tell you, they make it really easy for us to. Andre Williams makes it easy for us to see him. He's got that green undershirt. You know what I mean? We can spot him anywhere.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if it's a one of those man purses or I don't know. It's easy for me to say up here. As Williams crashes through the line for another 3 or 4.
I mean, I think it's pretty evident what North wants to do. They just want to give it to their playmaker, and we've seen him try to make a couple plays. Obviously, he made the big play, but he's shaking a couple tackles.
I think his average yards per carry just plummeted to about 20. So it's 3rd down and 3 for the Titans on their own 30-yard line. It's a pass to the right side off the fingertips of the intended receiver.
That's a tough throw for the quarterback to make on the run. They always say when the fullback's coming out to the right, you know, it's one of the hardest throws to make in football, I think.
Brandon Karkanis gave his receiver a chance, but it was a fingertip reception that was required, and it goes skipping to the turf. So it's a punting situation. They're first for the Titans, who lead this game 7-0 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
What a difference in a possession there for. Well, I mean, just a testament to Central's defense there.
Absolutely. The coaching staff, as you said, they made the adjustment with the players, and not only was Andre Williams stopped, but he was actually nearly tackled in the backfield the first play after the touchdown. So, and you're right, you know, with the green, the neon green, I mean, that it's sort of like
you get him, you got him.
It's the guy with the neon green on. I want 2 of you guys on him at all times.
Exactly right, huh?
Yeah.
If I'm North coach, I'm saying, hey, take that thing off right now.
Yeah.
Put some blue on.
It must serve a utilitarian purpose of some sort. So we have a timeout by the Titans down on the field right now, I believe. .33 left in the first quarter. The punt is going to bounce almost off the back of a Central player. It's fortunate that he didn't get hit by that, and it takes a Nashua roll. Well done by Eric Mute on the kick.
That punt came very close to being blocked. It looks like they had some pressure up the left side, Central did, and maybe one little dive there, and that thing who knows what happens.
Yeah, with that roll, it turned into a decent punt at the 41-yard punt. It's at the 33-yard line of Central. Do you know there's no punter in the NFL Hall of Fame?
Really?
I believe there's no punter. I think Ray Guy was the guy, you know, when I was a kid growing up that every punter aspired to be.
I'm surprised Tupa's not in it.
Right. I mean, if he didn't make it, then nobody will make it.
Oh, what a play there.
In the backfield, tackle made by the Titans, a duo of defenders getting in there.
That was Joel Pacheco. I think I said that right. And he busted right through that offensive line.
And he packs a punch at 220, so he was able to put the ball carrier down for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. The Titans protecting their lead, which they got on the very first offensive play from scrimmage of tonight's game. A 71-yard run by Andre Williams. Graham's going to roll out again to his left. He's been effective doing this earlier. Takes it down, though, and he puts it back up to nobody in particular over the heads of his teammates on the sideline. Maybe a wise move by Graham, as everybody seemed to be covered on that side of the field.
Yeah, well, Jamar Gathright was one-on-one with the receiver on the left side, and he did a great job defending him, and Chandler really had nowhere to throw it to.
There's a football name, Jamar Gathright. The captains for the Nashua North Titans, Anton Marinchik, Brandon Karkanis, Tim Croteau, Cam Duval, and Zach Honeywell. Head coach Jason Roby and assistant coaches Dante Lorendi, Chad Zabolis, Don Fournier, Bruce Bradshaw, Paul LeBlanc, Matt McGuire, Sean Abbott, and Keith Richard. The head trainer is Amanda Canning, and the manager is Brett LeBlanc. Superintendent of Nashua Schools, Mark Conrad, and the principal, David Ryan, athletic director Tom Aria III. We're at Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire. It is a summer-like first fall weekend. 2nd down and about 3 for Central. The handoff goes nowhere up the middle, stacked up by the Titans defense.
I'll tell you what, that Titans front four there is very tough to get through. It doesn't seem like any of the linemen can meet their blocks and hit their points.
And let's throw some credit to, well, Joe Dudka among that front four. 5'8", 205, the junior defensive lineman.
And he did it again.
He did it again. In on the stop was Dudka. And also number 81, Derek Wagner.
Wagner's a big boy, huh? 6'2", 220.
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore. This is a good team, this Nashua North team.
Yeah, they got a lot of...
They're in first place for a reason with 10 points. They're 2-0, leading Salem with 9 points, also 2-0. One of those Salem wins coming at home. You get 4 points for a home win, 5 points for a road win. First 2 wins in this Division I season for the Titans coming on the road. The quarterback trips with the football in his possession, and he's going to get dropped for a 4th down loss and a change of possession there.
Well, that is just absolutely huge. I mean, if you now North, has the ball, they have a great field position. They're inside the Central's 40, and if you're Central, that was worst case scenario right there.
That's why you punt on 4th down sometimes when early in the game and you think you can make it, but it's a gamble if you consistently go for it on 4th down.
That's the second time this game that they've gone for, yeah.
And
1 for 1 right
that
now.
time, yep. So 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Titans with great field position here at the Central 39, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Karkanis is going to hand it off to Williams, who is stacked up by about 3 or 4 little green defenders who met him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right now it's just it's a battle of who can get off their blocks the quickest and who can make the plays off the front line. And it seems like both defensive line for each team is doing a phenomenal job.
I do love football, but I especially love the passing game, Derek. So
I do.
I'm always
waiting for
that one. I mean, How about that Randy Moss one-handed grab?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Maybe we're going to see one right here as Karkanis launches one down the middle of the field, and it is complete for a touchdown.
You called it.
You just feel it sometimes, and that football name is also a football body. Jamar Gathright on the reception right down the center of the field. What touch Karkanis put on that football.
What a great throw that was. And you know what? It was a great route by Jamar Gathright. He ran it, he stepped to the right, and it was wide open. It was a good play, designed play. The safety had bit to the left side, and Gathright was wide open. Perfect throw, perfect catch, perfect execution.
Watch and admire. That's what we did on that play. And you're right, Derek. That's you know what, too, as the kick is up, and it is good for a 14-0 Titans lead. All those running plays that North ran tonight in advance of that kind of set up that.
Absolutely. When you're constantly looking for Andre Williams, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? You're going to lose sight of, right, like we just saw, Jamar Gathright, who's very quick. He's a DB. You know, he can really run. And this is what I was talking about, that speed on that North has. It's very tough to come and attack that.
You can't really coach it. Like if you don't have it at the beginning of the season, I mean, can you?
You can't coach it. Well,
yeah. Be faster.
You can do a little bit, but not much. Right. It's just athletic ability. I don't have it.
Well, I mean, you would have been cut if you didn't have it, right? Tony Johnson wouldn't have had that. He doesn't give White Sox.
I don't have it anymore.
So North lining up for their second kickoff after a touchdown on the evening. Doing the kicking is Mark Levine. Levine is the pronunciation we have from Bob, whose pronunciations I trust, our public address announcer. So we'll go with Levine with another touchback.
I'll tell you what, that's, you kind of look at that and you say, oh, just a touchback, but just a touchback. I mean, you're stopping this guy from making any type of a move, one tackle. People the kickers in high school, if they're kicking the touchbacks, it's big pause.
Now, do you have any theory on why they made that rule? Because if you have a kicker like Levine on every team, you'll never see a run back on a kickoff again.
Well, I mean, that's just, I don't have a theory on that. That's a good question. I mean, but
it's part of the game for me.
What Johnson did was he grabbed soccer players and they could boot it in the end zone every time. It's a strategy, defensive strategy.
Right. So Central, 1st and 10 on their own 20, trailing by 2 touchdowns with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Handoff is where else? Up the middle, and it is stopped for a short gain. Front four, as Derek pointed out, very effective in stuffing the run here early. I mean, Andre Williams is up there too on the tackle, it appeared. Two-way player.
We've seen endless plays up the middle, and we've seen Chandler, roll left to maybe pass, roll right. But I saw one drop back, but I want to see a drop back and a clear, maybe a 5-step drop, and kind of let it fly. Give him a little confidence.
Calling the signals, Graham with a 2-step drop, fires it into the slot and completes it short of the first down. Quick strike from the Central quarterback is complete.
Yeah, that was a quick slant by the slot receiver, and Chandler found him.
Jordan McCarthy on the reception for Central, so it'll bring up 3rd and 2. The Titans, who stopped Central on a 4th down play to gain possession last time they were on defense, have got to figure that they stop Central here, they'll probably punt rather than risk it again on 4th down. The handoff is up the middle, falling forward, and for the first down, he gets across that 30-yard line where he needed to go. And on the carry was...
That was Sam Graham.
Sam Graham with the carry?
Yep.
So it is a 1st down, 1st and 10 for Central. A key play there. They didn't really get fancy, but they found a hole.
Oh no, they ran the T-bone offense where you get the fullback and then one to the right of him and kind of just blasting through.
We have no time left on the clock, but a whistle was, I heard the whistle just before. It's going to be the end of the quarter. Okay,
yep, it is.
So they're going to change sides. 14-0 is the score after 1 quarter of play between North and Central here at Stellos Stadium. North is on top.
Well, I think right now after 1 quarter you can take away from if you're Nashua North, obviously you're doing a great job on defense. You're stopping them on the 4th down, the big 4th down, to give your offense a chance to go, to start in Central's 40. If you're Central, you need to just say, hey, like I said earlier, there's a lot of time left. You're down 14-0. You kick the ball off the half. You get the ball at halftime. Just keep your boys going and really try to be effective in your plays. I really want to see it. I do want to see a little more than running right up the middle on that T-bone offense.
Right.
I mean, we did see just a pass, but I'd like to see a little more.
And I think it's going to take more to beat Titan.
Absolutely.
North, or to attempt to do so. So we'll see what happens here in the 2nd quarter as we switch sides, and now Central going right to left on our cameraman Tim O'Neill's lens. It is 14-0 Titans. Central trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. The rollout by Graham to the right side has the receiver open. Is complete to the 35-yard line and a little bit more. So a successful first down play.
Yeah, just a standard waggle there. They take the far receiver, they shoot him up the field, take down the cornerback, and they bring the tight end and the running back right out in layered form. And in that situation, Chandler hit the running back.
Not too many yards after the catch for Central.
No, great coverage. Yep. Because of the speed. I will go back to that.
Right. So let's see what the play call here is on 2nd and 5. Well, I noticed the ball on is not working tonight on the clock, but we can see that it is on the 36. The handoff is to it's up the middle and lost in a sea of blue. The ball carrier.
That was the fullback there. 32. That was Kyle Brunell.
So Brunell stopped for just about no gain, maybe even a half-yard loss on the play. And ball's closer to the 35 now than it was. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6.
Right now Manchester Central is putting themselves in long 3rd down, opportunities here. They need to get 3rd and 2, 3rd and short, not these 3rd and long plays, because the possibility of them converting them is getting slim.
You may see one of our first blitzes of the night here from the Titans. And Graham completes it, but wrapped up as soon as he catches it, shy of the first down.
A good catch, good throw. Just didn't get past that that yard line.
Graham to McCarthy is complete. Bring up a 4th and 2. Field position is not bad for Central, but do they want to try it again?
This will be the 3rd one. They're 50%. It looks like they're going to try. I'm not sure why they're so afraid. I mean, I do understand Andre Williams, but punt it. Give it a chance to your defense right now.
Right.
Putting a lot of pressure on this Manchester Central offense.
They are sure doing that. At 4th and short here. But if they don't make it, and jumping offside on the hard count, let's see if he was drawn or if it was going to go on the defense where it'll be. And then again, maybe that was the design, not to go for it, but to try to draw him offside on the hard count. And it's going to go against the Titans. So credit to Graham there, the quarterback, for drawing the Titans D into making a mistake.
Used a good hard count, but there's really no excuse for that if you're Nashua North. You got to watch the ball, especially in that position. You got to know what's going on.
But these are your guys. They're the front 4.
I know they're my guys, but that's why I'm upset. They're making mental errors.
Exactly. Yeah. Probably their only mistake so far tonight, right there. But it's a big one. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line, or 44 for Central. Graham calling signals, has receivers split wide left and right. And he's going to go back to throw. He looks right, he throws left, and it is incomplete. Good coverage all over the field by the Titans.
Well, that was intended for Junior Brown, and right behind him was Sam Graham. And I'll tell you what, that came pretty close to going through Brown's hands and right into Sam Graham's hands.
Had some real estate over here if they could beat his man, but it looked like some pretty good man-to-man coverage by the Titans. So they threw on 1st down. Very unusual for Central. 9 minutes to go in the first half, trailing by 14-0. Got their last first down by virtue of an offsides penalty against the North Defense, 2nd down and 10. Again, back to pass. Graham rolling to the right. I handed it off. Excuse me. I got totally fooled by that. And a tackle. I'll tell you who didn't get fooled by it was the North defense as they make the tackle near the line of scrimmage.
That was K.K. Halberton there, and he just saw the seam, and he had a long way to run. He ran about 10 yards to us, to our side, and yeah, it was a great defensive play. It's going to be about 3rd and 9 now.
It's hard to outrun a fast defensive team around the corner, isn't it?
That's the toughest part, breaking the corner, getting to the edge.
Yeah, and Central acknowledged that with their game plan opening the game. They didn't even try going around end. They were trying to go up the middle constantly, but now trying to mix it up.
Well, that wasn't working. That clearly wasn't working. They need to mix things up. And
they're on the near hash mark on 3rd and 10. Graham rolls to his right. This time he does keep it. He throws on the run and bounces it short of the receiver. I think it was Junior Brown it was intended for, beyond the 1st down marker. And that time, maybe being on the run, he just didn't have the arm to get it to him.
When you're a senior or you're a high school quarterback, you're making that throw. That is a difficult throw. You're on the run. You got to be able to set yourself.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out there. But I think that this team's going to punt right now. I hope Central punts.
Yeah, they are. They're going to punt this time. It's like a shortstop making that throw on the run to first base. It's difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeter can do it.
Yeah, and that one nearly blocked, but it gets off of the foot of the Central punter, and it's going to bound the Little Greens way in a big way. It's going to roll and roll down about the 8-yard line.
That was a great punt, terrific punt. It was a spiral, and it got a great bounce. And now we're going to see what Central's defense can do. They're starting.
Thank you. 47-yard punt. How about that?
Just an unbelievable punt.
And that's something they could have done earlier. Maybe they would have been on the one.
I think after that punt, they might be doing it a little more often.
Yeah. So now here's the question: can Central's defense stop Nashua North on their side of the field and give their offense even better field position than they just gave up? 8:12 to go in the first half. We have had a couple of touchdowns, spectacular touchdowns in tonight's game. A 71-yard run by Andre Williams. A 50-yard pass play to Jamar Gathright from Brandon Karkanis.
There were five Central linemen on the line there, and when you're playing 5-on-5 like that, it's tough for these offensive linemen to get to the block, get to the outside linebacker to get through that first line. It was a terrific job by Central's defensive line.
So it's 2nd and 11. Ball marked at about the 7-yard line. Back to passes. Karkanis going to throw deep down the middle of the field. He's got a man. It's bobbled and caught. Junior Brown stumbles, but he's on his feet, and he's going to go the distance. 93-yard touchdown pass to Junior Brown from Brandon Karkanis. And how about that bobbling act?
That is every receiver's dream. A nice deep poke. He got the call in the huddle. He ran a 9 just right down the field, and Karkanis made a beautiful throw. I mean, they couldn't have hit him right on the numbers, and he almost didn't handle it, but he had great hand-eye coordination, and he kept his composure. And wow, 93 yards, huh?
Unbelievable. I swear it was quiet during the bobble because everybody in the stadium held their collective breath to see if he was going to hang on.
I was thinking he might go down too. That was Eric Mute.
Eric Mute was the catch?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Eric Mute. Yes, I had Junior Brown. He's on this Little Green, so I blew that call. Excuse me. Eric Mute had the wrong sheet up top. Eric, I apologize. Beautiful catch. Eric Mute, 93-yard touchdown reception for the touchdown.
He's going to catch a lot of that from his teammates. If he had dropped that one, but he didn't.
Yeah.
What a great catch.
When you add up the passing yardage for Karkanis on 2 pass plays, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, 143 yards passing, 2 TDs.
Wow.
Just in the first half.
How about that? 21-0. The Titans lead this one. Karkanis to Mute down the center of the field. And that's the contrast in the passing styles or the passing play calls. You have the difficult pass plays that Central are trying with the rollout and the throw on the run. And then you got Karkanis with the pass protection setting up and letting it fly. And, firm step off that back foot.
I hate to take away from anything that the Titans did there, but when you have Andre Williams, a player of like him, and everybody's looking at him, it opened, for the run, it opens up the passing game unbelievably, and we've seen it tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Andre Williams had that big 71-yard run. After that, he's been kind of.
We have North has had the ball for 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Central's had it for 13 minutes and 13 seconds, and yet it's a 21-0 North lead because they've done so much in their short time of possession.
Just big plays. So right now, if I'm Central, I'm starting to get a little worried.
Yeah.
Because my running isn't working, my rollouts aren't working. Maybe a little trickery, maybe something to step it up.
So let's see what they come up with in that playbook here. A Friday evening at Stellos Stadium. North is showing why they are in first place in Division I on defense and on offense. Right now on the defensive side of the ball, Graham's going to roll out with protection. Still holding on to it. Throws it on the run just before the sideline. His receiver falls. Had a step on the cover man, but it goes incomplete.
I don't think that anybody here thought that that ball was going to, get let go, and that was an actual. That was about a 30-yard throw on the run there. That was pretty well done, but the receiver fell down, and we go to second down. If I'm Nashua North right now, I'm going to put 2 of my DNs on the right side, and I'm going to make them take a kind of an outside release, head to the sidelines, and then come back in because they're just taking the rollout with the quarterback time and time again.
And with the ball on the spin move, Graham fools nobody and gets tackled in the backfield for what amounts to a sack. I think they're going to give him. Are they going to give him a yard? I guess he wasn't a sack. Somehow he makes a yard. 3rd down and 9. Graham on one of those things that again look like a busted play. I mean, if you're spinning around like that and you're not actually going forward, you're probably not helping your cause.
I think he just like you said, a little busted play, and he tried to make a little something out of nothing.
Central's going to call another timeout. Jared Chandler, the quarterback. So he tried the spin move and went down, and I got to believe it's another busted play because they immediately call the timeout as they did earlier when Chandler tried that before.
So you got the coaches coming into the huddle right now. This is probably one of the biggest possessions of the game, I would say. This is something that's a must, you need points on the board, whether it's a field goal right before half. You just need something, a little spark, to take your team into halftime and give them something.
That's Derek Guglielmo. I'm John Collins. We have Tim O'Neill on camera. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. Thank you for watching high school football on Nashua's ETV. I got to ask you about that San Francisco Giants cap. Is there a rooting interest?
No, Tom Brady was wearing it.
Was he?
So I had to get it. Yeah, he was wearing it. So was Randy Moss.
Oh, see, he's from that area too, right? Yeah. So that's cool. You gonna grow the hair long too?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah. Straight back is Chandler. He's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to throw on the run, and it is complete on the run down the right sideline. A terrific pass and reception for the Little Green, pass midfield. It is a first down and a whole lot more. That was a 31-yard pass play by the Little Green.
Yeah, that was Chandler to Junior Brown, and I mean, if we had a replay, that is an unbelievable catch. I mean, well, great pass, but right in the fingertips, right over the defender. What a catch! And you thought for a second he might break some tackles there.
Yeah.
But there is a penalty on the play.
Let's see if that was. Did he push in the back? Was it? Oh, it was pass interference.
Pass interference.
But it'll probably be declined then, right?
Yep, they did decline it.
Okay, they did. So the pass play to Junior Brown is good. Great job by Jared Chandler on the rollout. Obviously, he's comfortable doing it that way. biggest offensive play of the game thus far for Central, as they try to put a dent in this 21-0 advantage that Titans enjoy right now. 6:27 to go in the first half. It must be a timeout by North.
I think it is, yeah. I think it is a timeout by North. Actually, you know what? It might have been a...
Andre Williams is not the only one that's violating the NFL uniform code with the neon green. I see out there...
well, that's trickery.
Mark
That's trickery.
Has got it, too.
They're doing that a little. That's a little trickery. You're going to see everybody on the north side wearing green under there.
Yeah. So Chandler calling signals now, is going to hand it off up the middle. No, he's going to hold on to it.
That's a design play. That's a design play, actually. That, he takes it and turns, and it's a keeper.
Okay.
He doesn't get out to the behind the around the ends, but he goes right through the tackles and holds on to it as the running back and fullback try to. It's
making me dizzy watching him doing that.
He's spinning around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you might lose bearings. You're thinking maybe you'd lose your footing, but it has.
Well, he has lost his footing a couple times.
Yeah. The swarming Titans defense has not been fooled by that particular play, and you would expect here on 2nd and long that we might see another one of those rollouts by Central.
Got one-on-one coverage here on the bottom of our screen.
And looking to that very receiver, Junior Brown is going to throw it down there. He is open. It is complete onto his back. Inbounds, the tackle is made. A terrific pass and catch again. Chandler to Brown.
Yeah, that seems to be the connection that's working. Chandler to Brown, Chandler to Brown. And I mean, you could see the whole way through. The safety was all the way to the left side. It was one-on-one coverage. Brown looked like he had the length on the defender, and Chandler knew that and saw that and made a good throw and a good play. And this is just what they needed: a little passing, just kind of getting their whole team a little energy.
Brown is at least a 6-footer, it appears to me, and sort of like from this distance, he's got the silhouette of a Randy Moss type of.
He's got some long arms.
Yeah,
he's got some big long arms.
He did a good job of catching that ball as he was being hit and holding on. So Little Green definitely with momentum here toward what could be their first score. Strike picked off in the middle by our man in neon. Mark Levine was right there. An ill-advised pass by Chandler and a turnover, our first of the game.
Yeah, the receiver was open, but Mike Levine was behind him. It was a man coverage. Mike Levine came behind him and just jumped the route and made the catch right at the goal line. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better stop by the Nashua North D.
Yes, the defensive back Levine was perfect read there to step in front of the intended receiver and puncture the balloon there for Central, who thought they were going to get a score before the half. Now just under 5 minutes to play. It is North's ball. Last time they were down this deep, they came up with a 93-yard pass reception to Eric Mute. They'll hand it off this time. Sprinting toward the left side and drag down, but not before he gets a gain of about 4 or 5.
That's Gathright.
Gathright.
Jamar Gathright. So yeah, they're using his quickness at receiver and also at running back.
They'll call it a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Ball in the near hash mark. So I believe that's the 10-yard line. So 90 yards from pay dirt for the Titans. You never know with this big play offense. Shotgun snap. Handoff to Williams, picking his way left side, hit near the left tackle area for not much of a gain there for Andre.
Yeah, every linebackers kind of scraped towards the right side, and everybody just committed to the run. And
even after those huge pass plays we saw, they have not forgotten that first play of the game, and they're not going to let him go, unchecked.
Well, that's good because you know what, they can't, because once they do, he'll hurt you.
Yeah. So will they go back to the pass here, 3rd and 5, or will they run it? Shotgun. Garcanis. 2-step, 3-step drop. He's going to throw it far down the left sideline. He's got a man open, received and complete down to the 32-yard line before he's out of bounds. A flag is down. And that is back near the middle of the line. Do we have a hold? Is the big question. Yes, we do. Oh, it's defensive holding, according to the official. So that'll be declined, I believe. That was about a 25-yard gain or so.
Yeah, you know what? When you look at Carcanas, I mean, he looks like a college QB. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's listed here at what's he listed here at?
Oh, you know what? The program's messed up in that category. I've got, well, he's at least 5'10", let's put it that way. Well, conservatively. But yeah, he's got that pro set style of passing. And he's in the shotgun again here on 1st and 10. He's going to go right back to the air. But a heavy pursuit. He's got to elude 3 would-be sackers. He gets rid of it outside the tackles, and I believe that's, let's see, that's okay, right?
Oh, yeah, he was outside the tackles, yeah, threw it away. That was a good play.
It was a good play. All of a sudden, he had 3 people in his face, and it wasn't a screen.
No.
That's bad.
Yeah, he eluded them all very well and kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call this grounding?
Are they? Maybe it's different rule in high school.
No, that can't be grounding.
I think he did. He just threw something on the ground. I believe he's going to call it intentional grounding against North. There was no receiver in the area, but
he was well outside the tackles.
Yeah, he
I don't
was.
understand that.
Yeah, he was about where the numerals are right now, and high school rules different. Thank you, Gary Fitz from the Telegraph just told us. High school rules differ on that. See, we all watch too much on Sunday.
Too much professional sports.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I didn't know that touchback rule that you educated me on earlier.
I wonder what the rule. I'd like to find out the rule for that one.
So it comes up as a loss of down on the play, and it's 2nd and 20. So a long way to go for the Titans, and they're still going to hand it off. And Williams barrels his way up the middle, but he's hit hard by several defensive linemen and taken down after a short 2-yard gain.
Now that draw there, that's a play I would think that they would call maybe on 3rd down here. So I am looking, if I'm Central, I'm looking for another draw, some type of a screen.
The shotgun snap on 3rd and 18. It's a screen. It is intercepted by Central. A nice hands play by the little green. Let's see if we can get a number there. He's in a crowd right now. 3-4? Thank you. Defensive back, or was it a linebacker? Nick O'Hagan, number 34, the senior, coming up with a key turnover here.
Well,
only 2:47 left to go in the half.
Absolutely. I mean, you think in this position it was 3rd and well over 15 yards. You know, you're either going to throw the draw or a quick. You know, I was thinking a screen to the running back, not a receiver screen, but you know, number 34, Nick O'Hagan, made a great job jumping the route and made a good catch.
Sure
and a big
did.
play for Central.
Yeah, in traffic, holding on, and Central not giving up here at all early in the game still in the first half, trailing 21-0, needing something before the half, though, to feel like they're in this game. Pass plays complete down the middle, touchdown. A quick strike by the little green to get on the board for the first time tonight.
That was, I believe that was number 30, Joey Preventure.
Joey Preventure gets loose down the middle. Did he come out of the backfield?
He did. He came out of the backfield. That was. I'll tell you what. When Chandler, when he throws the ball, he's throwing it right on the money. That was a great pass, great catch.
In stride, and it is 6 points for Central. Chance to make it 21-7 here.
So just like that, you see a quick interception. Kick will be good. A quick interception, quick pass play, and just like that, 21-7.
21-7, so this is a ball game as we have 2 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first half. And starting the game, Central was trying to run play up the middle. Now they found that they have ability to throw on North's defense. Yeah,
that's the last 2 possessions they've had. They've had good execution on the passing game, and going to probably stick with that coming into the 3rd quarter. If I'm the Titans right now, though, some people might say, hey, you know, run it out. You kind of had a bad little series there. I think that this team should come back, run their 2-minute offense, show that, you know, that didn't hurt them that much. They have a little more confidence and try to make a score right before half.
And get that 21-point lead back if they can. Yeah, it'll turn into sort of a 2-minute drill here, I think. 2:40 to go in the game. And Central's kicker will try to do what Nashua's kicker's done, is just boot it into the end zone. But no, he's going to bounce it up the middle. And it is going to
get on that ball.
Fielded finally there. He's hit and driven back. Gathright is going to be in trouble. He's back to the 15. So I think that, you know, the forward progress will not be taken into account there. And then he'll have to mark it at the 15 because he kind of regained his footing after he was hit initially.
That came very close to being recovered by Central. They gave way too much time. Jump on that ball.
Maybe one of the up men should have tried to get it, right?
That's what I think should have happened. Should fall on it.
He wanted no part of it, though. Yeah, some round hops in there that could have been grabbed. So on offense now at their own 25-yard line, the Titans. Williams dances to the outside, jukes his way down the left hash mark. He is spinning to a first down and more. A gain of about 14 yards from first down by Andre Williams. His best run since the first one of the game.
When Williams sees that hole, I mean, he looks at it and he hits it. And he hits it hard. I mean, you saw him, he just took a little acceleration and just boom, right through it. And it's tough to get him down, as you saw. I mean, it took about 3 guys to try to get him down. Oh, there's a flag on the play, though. Maybe a hold. Maybe that's why the opening was so big. Yep, holding.
So that's going to negate a big run by Williams. They were at their 25 or so, or they were at their 20, and it's going to move them back to the 10. First and 20 from the 10-yard line.
Wow.
And that took about 10 seconds off the clock. Clock now running at 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. North in the lead, 21-7. Flag flies from the far sideline again, and somebody thinks it's a hold up here in the booth. We'll await the call. It was so early in the play, I kind of think it was something other than a hold, maybe an offside or a, let's see, illegal procedure against, illegal motion against North. So this is a couple of penalties in a row.
It was declined, though.
Declined.
It was declined, yeah. They're going to make
probably a wise move. Make
second and 20.
Second and 20, yeah.
Well, you're only going to go back 4 more yards, half the distance of the goal.
So the Titans working in a handicap here, and tripped up and knocked down in the backfield was Williams. Terrific play. Looked like one of the defensive backs getting in there. Is that number 40?
I have a terrible glare.
It's those numerals, they kill me. I think it's 40. Should be Addison Nye, senior. Good defensive play, gets into the backfield. So make it 3rd and 15 to go. Or make that 3rd and about 18 to go, correction. Pitch to Williams. He's going to try to run to the outside. He's going to take a hit and 2 hits and gets knocked out of bounds, which actually stops the clock there.
Oh, yep.
On 4th down. That's not good for Titans.
That was a terrific possession there for the defense. Yeah. I mean, they held them there. Like I had said before, I thought that North might come down and try to make a score. Now, Central's going to get the ball. Great field position. You know, North's punting out of their end zone. This is going to be interesting to see if Central can capitalize.
Well, definitely, you can feel the momentum has shifted in this game in Central's favor. The score is still 21-7. The punt is very short, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 40. Make it the, let's see, I'll walk it back. And this is how they do it. It's at the 36-yard line. Wow.
Interesting the way they marked that one. So, yeah, look at this. Central in now in the 40, in North Territory. They're going to be at the 37, and I'm looking for a pass right up the middle. just pick up right where I left off.
Well, there's only 1:38 to go, so you might be right. They've had a lot of success with that pass. So it was 21-0 just a few minutes ago, and the Titans seemed to be firmly in control of the game. Suddenly, after an interception and a quick strike pass for a touchdown, 21-7. Now a change of possession after a good defensive stand, and it's a screen pass. It's aborted, though. It's thrown to the left side and complete. They make something out of nothing there. It appeared to be number 3, Sam Graham, on the reception from Jared Chandler. And they're going to call it a gain of 4 with the clock stopping. It's a pretty good play on first down for Central.
Yeah, that was a design screen there. They tried clearing the whole way out. They took the fullback. I'm sorry, they took the tight end. They threw him, ran him a 9, taking the safety out of it. They took the left receiver, made him run a 9, and
So when you say run a 9,
I'm sorry, a 9 is just. There's a route tree, and a 9 is just a dead straight. It's
I
just
see. Yep. I didn't get that route tree memo, but I got it now. Ball's on the left hash mark, but 3 receivers split to the right for Chandler, and he's going to roll that way. He's looking to pass. He has a short man, a deep man. He's going to go into the middle man, and he throws it ahead of him, incomplete. So it was several options on that rollout pass, and it falls incomplete. I want to credit good pass coverage by the Titans.
Yeah, I thought Chandler was going to hit the first man running out. That was his fullback or his running back coming out of the backfield, and he's looking for the big play too. He wants to get this game back to a 7-point.
But then again, with 1:23 to go and only 6 yards needed for the first down, he might have got it with that fullback. So.
Well, now you got to be a little worried about giving the ball back to Nashua.
Right. But it is 2-down territory for Central here at this point. So let's see what they come up with here. Again, the ball at the near hash mark, but this time they have 2 receivers split to the left and 1 to the right. Up under center. And Chandler fires. It is off the fingertips. Well-timed hit by Andre Williams on coverage. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good quickness there. He reacted to the ball. He reacted to Chandler. And he made a good play on the receiver, Brown.
And you know, too, with Andre Williams' speed, Derek, if you just lazily throw that ball,
picked. Picked.
It'll be a nice run, though, wouldn't it, for us to watch?
That would have looked good.
Pick 6 after another 70-yard jaunt. But yeah, that's why he had to fire it so hard, and that's why it was a difficult catch to make. 21-7. We have a timeout down on the field by, I think it was Central that called it. 1:18 to go in the first half. This is not a team that's going to roll over for North in the second half.
No, they're not. I mean, as you can see, they're giving them a little fight here in the end here, and they want to go into that half with some positive momentum, and I think they're doing that, and I think this is a big 4th down right here. And what kind of play are you looking for?
Let me see. I think they're going to go a similar play to that 3 receivers rollout. Yeah,
the waggle
seems
to
to
the right
be their
side.
strength.
Yeah, well,
But with that touchdown pass, they snuck a receiver out of the backfield.
It was a good play. That was a very well-designed play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of room to the right side, so you got to think that they're going to run something, maybe some type of. I'm thinking, maybe a keep. Maybe a keep.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it pass.
Yeah, we really haven't seen Chandler venture beyond the line of scrimmage, although he's rolled out a lot. He's gotten rid of it every time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
He's tried to make it to the tackles, but I'm thinking right now he's going to break it.
So we shall see on 4th and 6. 1:18 to go in the first half.
Watch a quick screen to the right side.
3 receivers split to the right, but 1 comes in motion all the way to this side. Roll out to the right. Chandler looking to pass. He's going to keep it, and he's going to try to run for the first down. He gets stuffed up by his own man, and he gets brought down about a yard shy of the first down. You called it, I called it, and you called it. You know what I mean? He rolled out to the right, and then he kept it. He tried to run for it. The first time, he went past the line of scrimmage, and he got tackled a yard short because I think he ran into his own block.
He did. He ran into his own player. It's a good thing, though, that Nashua North came and collapsed on that and made him rush because they did an out and up with the fullback. He ran to the sideline and then decided to take it to the goal line, and he was open. And if he had maybe one more second, Chandler would have hit him.
But the pressure, he took it down.
Pressure was great.
Yeah, and he couldn't throw it. So shotgun snap. North is not going to settle here. They're going to get Williams. Breaks to the left side, the right side. He takes a hit. He's still on his feet. He shakes the tackle. He is trying to sprint to the far sideline. He gets a block. He's at the 35-yard line. All over the field. Andre Williams ran just now about 75 yards to gain 50.
Oh, man, he has got to be out of breath, but what a beautiful run that was. He starts off left and he comes back right and breaks a couple tackles. Ends up all the way to the left side over at around the 36-yard line.
It's a 35-yard gain. It just seemed like more because he was on his
we
feet
ran about
so
100, like you said, 75 to 100 yards.
Yes. He zigged and zagged. A football field is 52 yards wide, and Williams nearly used every bit of that width in that spectacular run. And how about those shaking off those would-be tackles all the way through? Shotgun to Carcanis, fires it to the left. It's complete, cuts it back to the inside. Maybe would want to get that out of bounds, Derek, but he brings it back in. The clock continues to run. 35 seconds left to go in the half, and North's forced to call that timeout.
Yeah, well, they knew they had it, but right now what they're doing is the receivers are just running. It's because it's man coverage. I'm sorry, it looks like it might be a zone coverage, and what they're doing is the receivers run about 10 yards. They fake like they're going to run, then they stop, look back to the quarterback, and as Carcanis is doing, the ball is right there, and that's as we just saw. He did about a 10-yard hitch, come back to the quarterback, ball there. I'd like to see maybe an out to the, like you said, to the out of bounds, but.
So Williams is definitely over 100 yards rushing on the day with that run. I mean, just in 2 runs alone, he went over 100. 71 and 35.
I mean, that says a lot how quickly he can just become a threat, a force.
And Williams right there, number 30, coming to the sideline. Looks like he's taking a breather. It's 2nd and 2.
You know, they have he's got a great replacement in Jabbar Gathright. And Gathright had the touchdown earlier. And
see what happens here. Carcanis in the shotgun drops back. He's got a man open. He just throws it. I don't know if that was too long or behind him or. I don't know. It seemed like he had a receiver open, but it goes incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
That was Anton Marinicek, and I think it was just out of his reach, just a little bit. I mean, maybe a layout, but it was.
Somebody had a question up here whether he saw the ball. Maybe it just did, the release point.
You know, you can lose in the lights a little bit here.
And you know, you got a football helmet on. That's got to restrict your peripheral vision.
Definitely,
sometimes.
Absolutely, yep.
So rolling to his right a bit, it's complete. The juke move, he gets hit forward for a 1st down and more. 21 seconds to go.
They're going to spike the ball here.
Why? The Central team is demonstrating that the clock should still be running, and it's not. And Nash was able to get it set before the clock rolls again, and it's incomplete. He bounced it over there.
You don't want to catch that ball.
Did he give him the completion? He gave him the completion. I thought it bounced, Derek. He doesn't want to catch that ball.
No,
You're
you
right.
want to let that go.
So 5 seconds, 4 seconds. He's going to try to throw it. It's get batted down. We're going to have time for one more play. 2.3 seconds left to go. I really didn't think that pass was completed over on the left side there, but I thought it bounced. It looked like it was intended for Eric Mute, and he caught it, but like you said, it cost him about 15 seconds off the clock.
Well, if you're Central right now, you're upset because you're right. That clock wasn't moving, and they got a good 5-10 seconds out of it, and there was a lot of confusion in the last 3 minutes of what we just saw. Whether to catch that ball.
The rule must be that the officials call a timeout while they reset the ball, and then they let the clock roll again. And it just so happened that Nashua was able to set their offense in that time and lose no time at all.
Yeah, so, that very may be the case.
North's going to go right into the end zone with this. They got it. 2.3 seconds left to go. Here's the drop. Carcanis fires it over the head of the intended receiver on the last play of the half. So a good effort there by North, but it's going to end right there. The first half is over. The score, After one half of play, North 21 and Central 7. John Collins with Derek Guglielmo will be back with second half action after this break.
You know, eating a healthy diet doesn't have to be complicated or take a lot of time. In fact, you don't need a cookbook at all. Let me think. How will I do this? Wash and eat. How fast and easy is that? Join me next time when we'll discover the wonderful world of bananas.
Now entering onto the field is the Nashua High School boys, Titans, Sergeant and Yard. Under the direction of Kristen Olson. Visual design by Terry Swift. Instructors are Elizabeth Hall and Kevin and Mary Swift. For Titans instructor is Bob Martin and Christine Peterson is the color guard instructor. On the field, the Titans are directed by drum majors marching band and color guard.
Every year, thousands of law enforcement officers are injured or killed by passing vehicles on our nation's roads and highways. These tragedies don't have to happen. Whenever an emergency vehicle has its lights on, move over away from the emergency vehicle. If you can't change lanes because of traffic, or if you're traveling on a 2-lane road, slow down at least 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit.
Help protect the officers who protect you. Please move over, and if you can't, then slow down. It's the law.
Welcome back, everybody, to second half action of tonight's football game between Nashua High School North, the home team, and Manchester Central visiting the Little Green. Central put some points on the board late in the first half to make a game of this. It was 21-0 for much of the first half, and now it's 21-7. And the momentum, though, had shifted at the end of the first half. Derek Guglielmino and John Collins, we are at the break between the first and second half. A summer-like evening here at Stellos Stadium. I mean, we were talking about how Central was not going to roll over.
Well, I tell you what you take from the first half is the word, or the two words I take is big plays. If you're Central, you want to stop Nashua from making the big plays, because as you saw, it was a 71-yard TD by Andre Williams, a 50-yard TD by Jabbar Gathright, 93-yard TD to Eric Muite, and then if you're on the other side of the ball, you want the offense, your Central offense, to make some big plays. And you saw they made one, and hopefully they can get some more together and make this a ball game.
Thanks to Rory Doyon from WGAM. We have some stats. Williams, 10 rushes, 115 yards. Karkanis, 182 yards passing. So a couple of dominant offensive players, all kinds of whistles on the kickoff here to begin the second half. And apparently we're going to have to do it again.
It's going to be an offside call.
So that's not a good way to start the second half.
No, that's not
mental error.
No, mental error.
Not that I haven't made any mental errors tonight.
Well, we all have. We're all, you know. But this is big now. I mean,
35. So he's been kicking some touchbacks.
Yeah, now he's going to have. This is a college. This is a college kick right here. The pros will be the 30.
Okay, so we'll see what. Mark Levine comes up with here. The left-footed boot goes deep, and it's going to be run back, though, from the 1-yard line. Up the middle, cutting to the right side, takes a hit, stays on his feet, and it's going to be corralled at about the 32-yard line. But that penalty right there was about a 12-yard difference, because instead of a touchback at the 20, it's 1st and 10 at the 32.
Yeah, I mean, he just and great job there by Central, the returner there, to stay out of bounds. He was aware of where he was.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was tippy-toed there as he caught it. And good return, 32-yard return.
So just underway in the second half, 21-7 advantage for the Titans. They took the opening kickoff almost all the way as Andre Williams was tackled and then broke it for 71 yards for a touchdown. So they start the second half on defense, and Central's Little Green quarterback Jared Chandler calling signals. He's got receiver split wide. He's going to pitch it, and a tackle made there. Terrific defensive play in the backfield by Tim Croteau, the co-captain and senior.
Yeah, Croteau. Yeah, Croteau right there. I mean, he shed his block, kind of swiped away from him, and went to the right side, and there he found the running back. Good play, good tackle, and a stop. Made 5 yards, 4 yards.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and 15. Or they'll call it 2nd and 14. So the first play, not a great one for Central. They had a lot of success throwing the football, not so much rushing the football in the first half. Chandler, he's got good speed and a good arm at quarterback. As Junior Brown, the deep threat, split wide to the right, man in motion right behind the quarterback. He's going to figure in the blocking scheme here, up the middle. And it is a first down carry. Good leg drive. The forward progress is going to get them to the marker, and that will move the chains to the 44-yard line. So that's I believe that's the fullback that got loose for the touchdown earlier there. Number 24 for Central is KK Halliburton.
I think Central right now is setting something up. They're putting Brown on the right side. He's one-on-one coverage. They're putting another guy in motion to see what coverage they have because the safety's following the fullback over or whoever's in motion.
1st and 10 from the near hash mark. Nashua jumps but gets back. Long count here. Chandler looks like, or sounds like he's audibilizing at the line. He trips and falls and he hangs on to it, but it's a loss on the play. So again, Little Green handicapping themselves on the 1st down.
That's the 2nd time he's done that. He did that once on a 4th down and then there on the 1st down. Got to get your feet under you first.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 13. Ball spotted at the 47 of Central. Chandler getting the play call firsthand from the sideline, trots it into the huddle. Under 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. A lot of football left to be played. Central trailing by 2 touchdowns. With their first possession of the 2nd half, Chandler rolling to the right, has some blocking. He's hit as he throws it down the right sideline over the head of the intended receiver, Junior Brown. And good backside pressure there, forcing the errant throw by Chandler.
Yeah, it was good pressure. And again, Brown and Chandler, they were kind of talking to each other with their hands and you know, using it looked like Chandler was pointing, go, you know, stop your route and go forward, and he did that, but he threw it out of bounds. But great pressure and great D.
At the end of that play, it did look like Brown had one step on the coverage man down the right sideline. 3rd and 13. 2 receivers split right, 1 to the left. Chandler with an eye back. He's going to drop back 2 steps and he fires and hit as he catches it for not much of a gain, if any.
That was Anton Marinchek.
Yep. One of the captains and seniors for this Titans squad had the receiver in his sights all the way and no yards after the catch. The punting team is on the field
that's good
for
to
Central.
See.
Yeah, because they had a chance
punting.
to pin the Titans deep. It's still anybody's ball game here. 21-14. Titans have seen their offensive momentum stall in the 2nd quarter, and they need to get it back after this punt. It's going to bounce and be fielded there. He slips to the turf at the 10, so best scenario for Central on that punt. Gathright loses his footing. It's a good play, though, to prevent it from being closer to the goal line than it was.
I'm not sure why they don't have Sam. That was Sam Graham who on the punt there. I'm not sure why they haven't punted more often because he's kicking some great punts there. I mean, that had a great spiral to it. It rolled down. It looks like there's a. I thought I heard penalty, but there's no penalty, so they'll start at the 11. But
so that was at least a 40-something yard punt there. Did you get that? Was it 44? Another excellent punt, as you said, by Graham. Nashua forced to start out deep in their own end. 1st and 10 from the 10. Williams with the handoff. Takes a hit off left tackle. Gets gained maybe 3 on the 1st down carry. We're in the 3rd quarter. 21-7. North leads Central. In this battle of 2 teams with playoff aspirations. North, of course, leaders in the Division I standings with 10 points at 2-0. Just ahead of Salem with 9 points at 2-0. One of those wins coming at home. Williams is hit as he goes up the middle, and it is a 2-yard gain. He's shy of the 1st down, so 2 running plays for Williams. Close to, but not a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and a long 2 here.
I don't mind this game plan if I'm North. Right now I'm just giving the ball to my best player. Smash mouth right through the, you know, running the ball, and it's
do it a 3rd time?
3rd and short. Oh yeah, definitely.
This time they're going to quick hit pass, and just beyond the 1st down stripe, I believe they're going to spot it. It's going to be very close, actually. This might be our first measurement of the night. Let's see. They're eyeballing it right now. The officials are. And it's a 1st down. It took a while.
Yeah, it took them a while.
They're going to make the call without the chain. So it's a 1st and 10 for Nashua. Effective play call there.
effective play call. Yeah, proved me wrong. I thought it'd be a run, but
well, they used
nonetheless,
the Williams decoy to freeze everybody. There was a lot of people standing there waiting for him to get the ball.
Yeah, waiting on the draw there. But
yeah.
Either way, good execution on third down, and new set of downs for North.
On the near hash, in the shotgun is Carcanis. And he's going to hand it to Williams. Sprinting to the left as hard as he can. He's trying to turn that corner, but somehow Central's able to track him down before he turns it. Healthy first down gain, though.
Yeah, a gain of about 6 there, and that was just kind of a race to the corner, and I think it was it looked like he was about to turn the corner, and he was met. I mean, it was still, you're getting 5 yards on first down, and you're doing something right.
As we said, the football field 52 yards wide from the hash mark to the sidelines, probably about 35 yards, and just a sprint to the corner.
Yep.
See if you can beat him there. And Central did a good job of stopping the really huge play by Williams, but now it's a second down, and Williams gets the call again. He's wrapped up just beyond the line of scrimmage, though. And let's credit the Central player, Nick O'Hagan, on the tackle, the defensive end and senior for Central, doing what seems to be sometimes impossible, which is stopping Williams on the very first contact. 3rd and 6. 7 minutes left to go on third quarter here, 21-7. Titans trying to add to their lead, but their offense has stalled of late. Carcanis in the shotgun, looks to his right. He throws to his right, off the fingertips of Williams. Incomplete.
I can hear, I'm kind of cheating. I can hear it looks like he ran the route a little long, the wrong route there, and they were on 2 separate pages.
So it goes incomplete, and it'll be a punting situation for North. So suddenly the big play offense just has turned rather mundane here. We're early in the first half.
Well, yeah, so far Central just did a great job in that possession, stopping them and allowing their offense to get back on the field and hopefully get something done.
The punt is it's gonna receive on a bounce, and it's gonna bounce back toward North at about the 46-yard line. They're gonna mark it.
Yeah,
46-yard line. 1st and 10 for Central on North's side of the field.
So Central with some good field position coming in here, and you'd like to see them capitalize on it.
Eric Muite needed his receiver hands that time to avoid a disaster as he received this long snap from center on a bounce.
There's a lot of pressure being back there and having to catch that ball.
Yeah, because you can see footsteps.
You got people running at you. You got to get it off
as well as hear them. I-back formation for Central, and the handoff is to the I-back and wrapped up for no gain. Terrific defensive line play. I can see on top of the pile is Chris Anderson. One of his D linemen was on the bottom, and there was just nowhere to go for the ball carrier for Central. They lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. 21-7. North is leading, but so far they were ahead 21-0, and it's a chance for Central to come back and cut this lead in half here with great field position. But they lose ground on first down at 2nd and 11 as Jared Chandler calls the signals at quarterback. He drops and rolls to the right. He is hit as he throws it. It is incomplete on the far side of the field. Intended. Jordan McCarthy caught it on a bounce, it looked like.
This offense loves that waggle. They see something in the defense that they just can't get enough of it. And I mean, if you're North, I mean, they're doing a great job stopping it. I mean, they've only had one big play out of that formation, but you can do something to even prevent them from keep running it. But I mean, I guess if it's working, it's working.
So it's a 3rd and long here. 11 yards to go for Chandler and his offense as the quarterback drops to pass and throws it down the middle. It is an over-the-shoulder grab. It is complete, a one-handed grab. Oh, they've been watching Randy Moss too, the Central Little Green, with a spectacular reception.
Oh, great catch, great catch. I mean, he had sticky stuff on his hands there, huh?
You know, he had to slow his gait. He had a step on the cover man, but the pass was underthrown a little bit. He put the brakes on and was able to kind of, his body English persuaded the cover man to kind of slow his speed too, and then he made the one-handed grab. That's one for the replays.
Oh, yeah, you know, I really think that Chandler's much more effective out of a 5-step drop, 3-step drop, rather than that waggle.
Now, definite threat here to get their second score by Central as the ball carriers hit near the middle of the line.
You look back at how big that interception was just before the half that Central threw. I mean, totally different ball game if that doesn't happen.
Tim Croto get credit for that tackle there as the short gains, goal to go, I believe, right? Second down, and yeah. Ball's at the 7-yard line. Two receivers split to the left, one to the right. Chandler's going to do the straight drop, but he's flushed out of the pocket to the right. He's going to throw on the run to the back of the end zone over the receiver's head, and it's incomplete. 3rd and goal from the 7.
Yeah, good play there. I mean, he put the ball right where only his receiver could get it or out of bounds. You kind of get a little nervous when you see a quarterback scramble and throw it in the end zone, but good play, smart decision.
He really hasn't made too many mistakes, and he's thrown the ball a lot tonight. Jared Chandler, the junior quarterback from Manchester Central Little Green team, who have a chance to cut into this 21-7 lead here. 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Chandler calling the signal. Is going to roll left this time. Has some traffic. He closed it on the ground. That's a difficult throw for a right-handed quarterback, and that was not even close to a reception to Junior Brown, but at least it's not going to be a intentional grounding for Little Green, and they will have a chance to do something here on 4th down.
I mean, as you see, I mean, they're rolling the quarterback right into the defensive ends of North. I mean, every time they're rolling, he's got to step up and kind of make a panic play and make a panic throw. And I guarantee you, if he keeps doing this one time, he will make a bigger mistake, trying to force something.
It is not desperation time at all for the Little Green. There is 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, so there's at least 16 minutes to go in the game. We hear coaches for Little Green as soon as they out of their mouths and down on the field. The magic of technology.
Technology, it's amazing.
Assistant coaches up here called that timeout. They wanted to discuss things on 4th and goal from the 7. Hey, if you talk loud enough, you can put suggestions in the mind of the Little Green, but that wouldn't help your home team.
I've been trying to do that.
You want a good game, right? You don't want to turn the people in Nashua against you.
I'm trying to say 5-step drop, 5-step drop.
Yeah. Well, that could be what happens here. I mean, they have had success with that 5-step drop. They've had a little success on the rollout, too. It's up to the Titans to continue to pressure the quarterback, because it seems to be that if you give Chandler a little bit of breathing room, he's able to not only roll up but set up.
Yeah.
If he's throwing the ball in the dead run, it's a little more difficult than if he's able to hit that stutter step and then set up out there.
Absolutely, yeah. Get his feet under him
and then throw a dart.
Good balance.
Key 4th down play right here. Will that mistake happen now that Derek talked about? We'll see. We have not seen a pick 6 yet this year. It's always a possibility. With the speed that North has on the field especially. Chandler calling the signals. 4th and goal from the 7. Straight drop. Fires over the middle and over everybody. Incomplete. It's the Titans football.
Good play call, but even better defense. Defense was there. Everybody was covered. The only place Chandler could throw it was to a high Brown receiver.
Yeah.
And
Junior's got some height there. The number 8 receiver for the Chandler throwing to Brown. If he kept it a little bit lower, he might have had a chance for a fingertip grab, but that was just up over everybody. And it is the Titans football.
It's good D, though. Very good D there by the Titans.
Blanket coverage. So the play call obviously was made on the sidelines because they go right to the line of scrimmage and line up. The offensive line ready to hike that shotgun snap. to Carcanis, the handoff to the left side of the line. That's not Williams. I believe that's another ball carrier. Number 27, Jamar Gathright had the ball, and he carries for 1. 2nd and 9. I wonder if Williams is getting a breather on this this set of downs.
He does though go. He's
right
both
over
ways.
here. Yeah, yeah. Number 30 looks like he's working his way back to the sideline at this point. Shotgun snap. Carcanis is going to hold on to it. He goes off right tackle. He's tripped up though, right past the line of scrimmage, and it's going to set up a 3rd and long. Credit on the tackle to Ben Mills, the senior.
That was actually Jabbar Gathright there. He took the
Was
snap.
it a Wildcat snap?
Yeah, he took the snap. And
yeah, I got
kept the hold.
So he was standing beside the quarterback, and the snap went directly to him. But the 2nd down trickery doesn't pay off, and it's 3rd and 8 for the Titans. 3 receivers to the right, trying to find one of them over the middle. It is off the hands of Javon Williams, cutting across the middle of the field. It would have been a big gainer, but instead it turns out to be 4th down and long, and the Titans forced to punt from deep in their own end with 3:03 to go in the 3rd quarter.
That's a big game changer there. I mean, if you catch that ball, he had a lot of room to run. He had about 30 to 40 yards ahead of him. Just a big mistake there.
The Titans have been backed up in their own end for much of the 2nd half. Muite's punt is going to bounce at the 40. A nice bounce for the Titans. It's going to roll too, and this is going to turn into a terrific. Wow, this has got to be a 50-yard punt. 52. Thanks, Rory. 52-yard punt? 57. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. 57 yards.
Wow, what a punt.
That's a changer right there. It was bad field position for the Titans. Now it's not bad at all.
I'll tell you what, something must have happened to these two defenses at halftime. I mean, they were playing well, but this is,
yeah,
they really stepped it up, especially the gangrene there.
I didn't, zero in closely enough on the return man for Central, but I got to believe that a mistake was made there to allow that.
No, he came up and it hit the first bounce, and
then it was
the other team was right there. Yeah.
Chandler's going to roll out again, and he throws over his receiver into the sideline area. They're throwing a lot now, Derek. They're going back to that pass repeatedly.
Yeah, you and I asked for it. We got it.
Yeah, the run has just not worked for Central tonight. The pass has been successful at times. That great speed on north side of the ball, though, has held the Central team to 1 touchdown, 1 hard-earned touchdown. And not too many wide open receivers for Chandler when he rolls out to the right. On the far hash mark, 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. Chandler calling signals under center. He's going to drop straight back, throw over the middle, picked off. Sprinting to the right side, trying to stiff arm the tackler, and it's number 47, Cam Duval with the pick, the linebacker for the Titans, and a big momentum shift there. Terrific field position as the Titans will try to add to their 21-7 lead. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that was Cam Duval, and I mean he came in, he thought it was a run, then he backed up, realized it was a pass, made I think what was a one-handed grab. And I mean, he's a running back, he's listed as 5'10", 175, so he's got some speed on him. Yeah. And he saw 6.
Cam Duval with the big play on defense. He wanted to be the guy with the pick 6.
We mentioned it,
yeah. But he just got stopped. But knocking on the door now. Nice job of catching that shotgun snap by Gathright on the Wildcat, and not much doing there on that play again where they try to snap directly to the ball carrier.
Going back to that interception, I mean, that play, that was I believe that he was going for Junior Brown, Chandler was. And
yeah.
If it connected, it was there. And what a great play again by Cam Duval to get out there and make that great pick.
Yeah, Chandler seems to like to throw those line drives, but that might have been one he wanted to lob. Off the hands of Gathright, the intended receiver, and he takes a lick on top of it. And it goes incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 12. So a terrific golden opportunity. At risk of going by the boards here, Derek, unless the Titans can come up with some 3rd down magic here at the 12-yard line. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown.
We've seen a lot of shotgun at this
Titans
3rd and offense, so I believe we're going to see another shotgun and
right.
Maybe a quick slant right over the middle.
Flag. This could complicate matters for the Titans. Before the snap, sideline judge on the far sideline threw the flag, and the last time they did that, it was an illegal formation.
And that looks like it's going to be that.
And that equipment violation? Equipment violation. That's a novel signal from the officials.
A chin strap violation is now a 5-yard penalty.
How about that? So, shotgun snap, but it's now 3rd and about 15 or 13. Throw down the left corner. It is caught at the 1-yard line. That's a 1st down. It's not a touchdown, but it's a 1st down. A terrific play by the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, Gathright
from Carcanis.
Gathright and Carcanis are really on the same page. I mean, that was put where only Gathright could get to it. Where he aimed at the pylon, and what a perfect throw and perfect catch.
So 1:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Knocking on the door right up the middle. It is Gathright for a touchdown. Andre Williams, with a touchdown up the middle. Williams with another touchdown. It is now 27-7 with the extra point to come. Andre Williams is pounding it in there from the 1. Capping off a game-changing set of downs. Interception by Cam Duval. A great pass and catch by Carcanis and Gathright, and pounding it in there, Williams. Extra point by by Nashua North is good.
So, I mean, you get the interception, a big 3rd and about 15. Play to Gathright, 1-yard TD run. That's going to cap off just a good draw. I'd say a great execution on the pick. You know, sometimes you're thinking they might settle for the field goal, but these guys, they said, no, I want the 7 points, and we're going to get it, and they did. So 1:04 now left in the 3rd period. I'm sorry, the 3rd quarter.
28-7, a big advantage again for North, as so close to a touchdown with Central to make it 28-14 instead, 21-14. It would have been a 7-point ball game, but the big swing, one of the big swings was the punt.
Yeah,
57-yard punt that put Central on their heels for the first time in this half.
Just turnovers, and we've seen a lot of 4th down attempts, conversion attempts, that haven't made it, and that's been a big story.
Mark Levine is going to do the kicking, and it's a low liner this time, not trying for the touchback, and it would have went out of bounds. Instead, it goes off his chest, and he had his foot on the out of bounds line, so it's a mistake by Central to try to field that. That would have been a penalty against Titans if he let it go.
I'll tell you what, and he's lucky that ball rolled out of bounds like it did, because it came very close to staying in bounds. And it came very close to getting picked up by the Nashua North.
A lot of football left to be played. 1:04 in the 3rd quarter.
If you're Chandler, though, you got to go into that huddle and you got to calm everybody down. You got to say, let's do this. Let's play one possession at a time, one play at a time, and let's go execute.
Chandler calling signals, rolls to his right, plants and throws. It is almost intercepted again by the Titans. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Chandler is a small guy. He looks about 5'8", 5'9" from here. And those big defensive linemen on the front four of Nashua North are really giving him some trouble right now.
Yeah. Michael Lynch, I want to credit him with getting in the throwing lane there. Number 56, the outside linebacker, just a sophomore. He got his hand up. 58 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, 28-7. The Titans keeping Central on their heels here. After the touchdown, it's 2nd and 10. Chandler with the roll to the right, sets up and throws deep down the middle. It is underthrown and it is almost picked off. Double coverage on Junior Brown. Ryan Gauthier had a great chance at an interception.
Yeah, Ryan Gauthier, he saw that ball in the air, and it was probably in the air for about 3 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds to him. It took a long time to come down, and just unfortunately, right through the hands.
I think it actually was in the air for 3 seconds. Maybe you want to say 30 seconds, it felt like, right? Yeah. The art of exaggeration. But you're right, it must have felt like forever, and he actually might have jumped a little bit too early on that. So Chandler gets a reprieve here. He gets a chance to get 3rd and 10 instead of a pickoff. 50 seconds to go in the 3rd. He's going to hand it off, and KK Halliburton steps around a tackler. He's down to the 40. He's got a 1st down and a lot more near midfield. Terrific run right there by KK Halliburton. Broke down the left sideline.
Yeah, what a good run that was. He's hitting the left side. It looks like he's going nowhere. He makes a cut in, makes a couple guys miss, and he just took it for another extra 30 yards there.
And he kept this a ball game. Instead of turning it over back to the, or change of downs or punt back to Titans at 28-7. The drive is alive for the Little Green. They are at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 on a running play.
Good delay there, too, by Jared Chandler.
Straight drop, looks to pass, now pulls it down, and he's going to squirt through the left side for at least 5 or 6 yards. We call that 5 yards by Chandler.
Yeah, Gathright got the push out of bounds on him, but Chandler looks pretty quick there. I mean, that's one of the kind of, we've seen him out in space maybe a handful of times, and he can move. He can definitely move.
I coach Little League with this fellow dad that he likes to use a line: run like somebody's chasing you. You know, run like you stole something. And that's a way that Chandler sometimes runs. As he said, he's not the biggest guy, and he gets in the defensive line traffic. Sometimes he's running for his personal safety.
Right,
but
he's
that's a great
hip-hop,
motivator. And he got 5 yards there, so it's 2nd and a long 5, short 6. Rolls to his right, fires to the right, overthrows, intercepted. Down the left sideline we go. Nashua North putting the brakes on. There's the move. Gauthier to the 20. Shifts inside. He gets tripped up, though, by Chandler. Good saving tackle by the Central quarterback, it looked like. And down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and maybe a 1st and goal. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Oh, man.
Gauthier.
That was a great read and react by Gauthier. I mean, he's playing a receiver who's going straight down the field. He's running just a Hail Mary route, like you'd say. He reads the quarterback, Chandler. He stops. He puts himself in a position to make a tackle. And because of the pressure by the defensive line of the Titans, he forced an overthrow. And he was right in the perfect position. And he made a good return, too, off of that.
We have Chandler for 12 attempts, 2 completions, and 2 interceptions in the second half. It's been a rough road.
Oh, yeah. So he's got 3 on the day, though.
Yeah, 3 on the day. So mistakes are coming fast and furious for the Little Green offense. As we have a change of sides here, they'll go the full 80 yards between the 10s. To go to the 4th quarter of play. The score after 3 quarters, 28-7. The Titans lead the Little Green, and in great position to make it their largest lead of the night, which would be, of course, 35 if they can put another touchdown up on the board here.
Yeah, things are slowly getting away from Central right now.
Yeah.
We're getting into panic mode now, and kind of some sloppy plays, and now you got to hope that they can make a stop right here.
Shotgun snap, holding on to it is Gathright. He's gone down to the 3 or 4 yard line. He's at the 4, out of bounds. Good misdirection there. He faked the handoff to Williams on the Wildcat snap directly to Jamar Gathright, excuse me.
Now, who would you say is your early player of the game right now?
Oh, that's a difficult question because I got to give it to I got to give it to somebody. How about Williams if he gets another touchdown? He set the tone.
I mean,
you know?
he did. I'm thinking Gathright. Gathright. He's made some big catches. He had the touchdown
Catch me at the end of the game. I'll have a better answer for you than a lot of people. It's been a team game here for the Titans. Have been very impressive.
He has spread the ball around pretty well. Yeah. Carcanis
hands it off to nobody. He keeps it to himself, and Gathright into the end zone for a touchdown. Same play we saw a few moments ago. Faked the handoff to Williams, held on to it, sprinted to the left, and they just spread the Little Green defense too thin. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, 34-7.
That's a little dose of the Wildcat there, and
that would not be good if that's anything more than a cramp.
It looks like a cramp. You wouldn't see a player messing with anything like that, I don't think.
Well, he did stay at the Holiday Inn Express last night. That's Andre Williams.
He was on Gathright. Gathright must have cramped up a little bit.
Yeah.
A little hop to his step there, but
actually, I think Williams just stuck his foot on his chest and said, "Next time, give me the ball.
Yeah.
I want to be the player of the game."
Yeah, well,
Gathright heard you. There's just a lot of weapons out there.
Yeah, right now, that's the problem with this offense. The offense is so potent, really.
Yeah. Kick is up and good. 35-7. Domination in effect now by the first place Nashua North Titans, serving notice to the rest of the league in their first home game that they are a team to be reckoned with this season.
Wow, yeah, I mean, you got to really give this Titans team's credit. They made a lot of great plays, a lot of defensive stops in big times, crucial times. Third downs, fourth downs. I mean, I think that Central's gone for it at least 4 times in fourth down territory. I mean, fourth and maybe 3, 4th and 2s, and the Titans have really answered the task.
If you just joined us, John Collins with Derek Guglielmino. We are at Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire. The score here just underway in the 4th quarter is 35-7. The Titans lead the Little Green of Manchester Central. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill, our executive producer Pete Johnson. It is a Super Coop weekend. Cooper Doucette, the 15-year-old Nashua High North player who suffered a severe 5th cervical vertebrae injury during a practice drill in August. Very much in everybody's thoughts and prayers this weekend. There are fundraisers being held at UNH, the Sky Lounge in Nashua this weekend, and we are thinking of him as well, number 11 on the roster. The run back by the Little Green gets it out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Devin Blaze in the tackle there, getting a little FaceTime.
So North will visit Salem in a rematch of last year's final and a potential preview of this year's title game. Gary Fitz of the Telegraph supplying us with some of our game notes tonight. And so each team wanting to make a statement heading into that game. It's North taking on Central, and Salem is playing on the road against Pinkerton in a Saturday afternoon game leading into next week's matchup of Division I Titans. Nashua North versus Salem will be in Salem next week. That would be a 5-point win for North if they can pull it off. You know, that's
yeah, they're playing very well on the road right now. You know, you
2
gotta
wins
give them
already.
a lot of credit, yeah.
Their first home game. They're in command of this one. Now the question is, can Central come up with a second score of the game? Chandler's got to be somewhat discouraged, having thrown 2 interceptions. Is it either a tight end or a right tackle? They're jumping offside. I guess it was a tight end in that situation for
you know, they had some
Nick O'Hagan, the tight end.
They've had some tough battles away. They played Londonderry at Londonderry. They played Pinkerton, obviously at Pinkerton, at Salem. They're at Manchester Memorial. They're at Merrimack, and then they say they're at Nashua South, but obviously that's here. And that's a good end of the season for them. They're kind of playing their obviously the rivals.
Yep.
And yeah, you don't really know who's got the home field advantage, but.
Derek went to Bishop Girton, and I have yet to put you on the record about the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that.
We're not happy, I bet.
No, that would be my senior year was the year that it didn't happen. Junior year it was there, senior year it wasn't there.
Wow,
and
so you really felt the difference, huh?
And that was the year that we won the championship, and that was the first year of obviously the run that Bishop Girton's gone on. An amazing run. But yeah, it was too bad, you know. It was, just kick this team out of it, and they got nobody to play. And even if they played anybody else, the rivalry wouldn't be as big as Bishop Girton, and I think it was at the time, obviously, the Purple Panthers.
35-7. Central trying to put a dent in this lead. 3rd down and 7 to go. The handoff up the left hash mark. Sam Graham churning, but he's going to be pulled down short of the 1st down.
You know what though is
Mark
good.
Levine gets credit for the tackle.
It's good to see come back here and you see the Nashua North has kind of built themselves, because for a while there it was South and North was developing a team and trying to work something out. And now I feel like the rivalry is a little bit bigger with North being kind of a powerhouse.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Yeah, Jason Roby's got to be very excited about his team's prospects here, approaching midway through the season. There's a snap. Punt for Central is going to bounce, and it's going to be rolling. Another one of these bounces and rollers. We've seen a lot of these tonight. And it's going to end up on the 11. They make that the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Titans. That's going to be another like 50-yard punt on the roll.
We've seen some terrific punts tonight.
Yeah,
I got to say, I mean, a lot of rolls on it. It's like these punters know exactly what they need to do and how to get the spin on it and make that.
Either terrific punts or cold feet on the part of the returners. Where's Dave Meggett catching it when you need him?
Yeah, right.
Or Troy Brown. He had a great career for the Patriots. Making pressurized catches on punts just like that one. Those big rolls after the bounce can hurt you. Shotgun now as into the game for the Titans. I believe that's another quarterback. Stacked up as Andre Williams. No, that's Carcanis is still in there. Brandon Carcanis is still at quarterback. 8:15 to go in the game, and the clock is running.
Yeah, this is time. You know, as you see Andre Williams coming off, I wonder if this is his last time seeing the field right now.
Possibly
give him a break. He's played great.
Both ways?
Yeah, he's played great. Give him a little bit of a rest, and we'll see what the Tier 2 guys have.
So a 1-yard gain makes it a 2nd and 9 for North. Handoff again, stuffed in the backfield. Central defensive line.
Yeah, that was a good
Mark
power.
Levine crawls out of there, and he doesn't look like he's going to get up.
Man, that was a big hit by the Central line.
He's pounding the turf. That's not good. It's his left leg. It's his kicking leg, I believe.
It gets eerily silent.
Yeah, you're right. It's not something you want to see in a 35-7 game, especially. But hopefully it's not as bad as it looks right now for Mark Levine. So let's check out the schedule while we have a chance. I think, Derek, we have the standings here as well. I thought, oh, here, the standings right here. North, of course, leading at 2-0 with 10 points, and Salem in second place, 2-0 with 9 points. And then there's a sort of a middle of the pack at 1-1, 4 teams: Londonderry, Pinkerton Academy, Concord, and Manchester Central. Nashua South 0-1 going into their next game. They really feel like they need a win, you know, to. And Exeter's new to Division II. Now there's Bishop Girton's old rival.
Yeah,
in Division I. They're stepping up. Where's
well,
BG?
Yeah, they you know, BG. That was a big debate. BG should step up, and they were obviously the powerhouse in that division. And Exeter right now, a slow start, but you know, it's so early. That
let me throw out just a crazy idea for the Thanksgiving Day game. I don't know. This has probably already been suggested and debated. Maybe not. Maybe it's just too crazy. How about an all-star team of Nashua North and South combining to play against BG on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that would be something. But
I'm watching too much Vince McMahon.
That might give
WWE.
BG a little bit too much. You know, make their head a little bigger than it really should be. But
what, an all-star game against them?
An all-star. You want to get all the all-stars against the Division I's and put them against the D2s.
Yeah, they're both Nashua.
Yeah, that'd be that way. That'd be a game.
But you know, the thing is, the Nashua, South and North, they're already scheduled to play a regular season game against each other. Now they play Thanksgiving against each other, and you know, it's you know.
Now that's a good. I got a question now. Is that that game right there? Is that
that's the Turkey
Does that
Day
count
game.
for anything or?
I don't believe so. That SO means something to do with non-division, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what they did with the Winnicott game, which is a Division II team. Merrimack's a Division II team, so it's not a division. It's not. It doesn't count towards the standings.
Okay.
Right. It's a Turkey Day game for.
Because usually
rights,
everything's
right?
pretty much done on the 25th of November.
And there is always a possibility that sometime in the future, the two teams will play 3 times. They could play regular season, championship or playoff game, and then Turkey Day.
Yeah. Yep.
Not only Turkey Day, but like 4 days after, or 5 days after the championship game on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just throw that up there. Like I said, my son's watching too much WWE, and it's like, all right, in this match, you're going to do this against them, and you know, it's that kind of thing. But,
no, I mean, it would honestly be great for BG to get some type of a rival, get some type of a game going, and then you know it brings.
Then you get that Shrine game they play. When is that?
That's in June. That gets played
in June, right?
June, yeah.
That's like an all-star game.
That's they take 2
New Hampshire people.
Yeah, they take 2 players from every team.
Every team. So that's a case where probably a South and North
duo
would play on the same team.
Yep.
So this is cause for concern right here. This is Mark Levine, who's down on the field. He took a hit after the handoff on a second down carry here deep in his own end. It was just, I think it was right after we saw Andre Williams come off the field, and you were saying it was good to get him off a break, considering the score. And somebody else has got to carry the ball in the meantime. So
he took a shot too. I'll tell you.
He did.
Yeah, he took
lower
a shot.
Extremities, perhaps.
No, I actually thought it might be.
Yeah.
But it looks obviously lower. Maybe
the injury looks like it was to his lower body. So
someone might have had his ankles. And
they're being very careful with him right here. And you know what? They just helped him to his feet, which is great to see. He doesn't. It looks like he's completely taken all pressure off that left foot. Yes. And he's on crutches. He's gonna. Yeah, here comes some teammates to help him off. But the crutches are pretty safe too, if you wanna.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Hopefully
he's a key player for this North team, and that's a really tough break if he's going to miss any action in this season. Mark Levine helped as he reaches the sideline. He's a junior.
Yeah, that was quite a while they took on him right there. So hopefully everything does turn out all right.
So play resumes here, 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. It's a 3rd and 9 for the Titans. Actually, they call it a 1-yard loss in that last play, so it is 3rd and 10. And the shotgun snap to Karkanis. He's going to hand it off to Williams back in the game, carrying down the left sideline, takes a hit as he gets the first down. Or does he? Well, maybe he looked like he went over the line. He stepped out of bounds before the 25-yard line, so I stand corrected. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. Saw Williams launch himself past what would have been the first down marker, but apparently his plant foot was out of bounds. So it'll bring up a punting situation. Eric Mute goes back there to make the punt.
Gotta expect a big one here.
I expect a 50-yard roll after the bounce. Penalty, and that's going to be against the Titans. So they're going to move them back closer to their own goal line. Put more pressure on Muite.
Titans better be careful. I mean, they're starting to lose a little bit of focus here. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
35-7, but still, you know, that shows the true character of a team. How far can you take it? How much can you do?
For me, it was always about padding the stats, so I'd play from one whistle to the next. You know,
well, there's no fantasy here.
Ball bounces near midfield, and you get that bounce going. Oh yeah, in the roll.
And he knows what he's doing.
Go.
He knows how to do that.
Maybe if you're blowing a little bit, it'll end up at the goal line.
I don't know how he's doing it.
How about that? We've seen that a lot tonight. We need to get Jacoby Ellsbury out there and shag some of these fly balls before they hit the turf, because it's like a 40-yard roll after it hits. But we like it if you're Nashua North. Well, it ends up on their side of the field.
You know, they're very good punts because they're starting off short and they don't allow the returner to touch it because you're taught get away.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then these things that they're taking great rolls. I'm sure there
are. Gotta be like Kenny Lofton. You gotta get up there and say, "Beat me deep. Come on, beat me deep. I'm gonna catch this."
Yeah, that's another thing. Move them all
play
up
shallow. Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 for the Little Green at the 37-yard line. Timeout down on the field. 7 minutes even to go in the ball game. Derek sporting that San Francisco Giants / Tom Brady cap.
Yep.
Who got that great pass play notwithstanding him to Randy Moss. The Jets somehow reared up and won that game last weekend. That was a surprise.
It was a surprise. You know, the Patriots have been outscored 151 to like 56 in the last 8 games in the second quarter and the second half.
That's cause
so
for
every
concern.
time, and they're letting that happen, from last year into this year. So it's like,
it's a bad pattern to be in. We'll be watching closely in the second half next week. The carry up the middle goes no place. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. The Titans defense has been solid on most of the running plays tonight.
Yeah, they have. They really have. They've just been, you can't say enough about them. They've been doing a great job up front, winning the battles, beating the men. Watching the ball.
Bauer, number 24. I'll throw credit to Austin Bauer for being in on a lot of tackles tonight. Marco Lorenz, sophomore, also for the Titans, in on that tackle. Up the middle this time, untouched, to the 40, to the 30, down the right sideline before he's finally dragged down from behind by number 80, Kyle Regan, the sophomore. This may be the backup defense for the Titans into the game right now, Derek, I think.
Well, that was Justin Bradley. I believe he might be a backup as well.
Justin Bradley, sophomore running back. Terrific run for the Little Green.
They've got their number 2
38 yards.
They've got their number 2 quarterback in too as well. They've taken Coughlin out. So, I don't want to say giving up, but it looks like they've...
Handoff goes up the middle, and a healthy gain on first down for the Little Green. 5:40 to go in the game, clock running.
Just as I'm looking out there right now, I don't see Williams, I don't see Gathright. I obviously don't see Levine.
Yeah. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, we do hope he's all right.
2nd and 1, a 9-yard gain there on 1st down for the Little Green as they try to put some more points on the board before this one ends. 35-7, North with a commanding lead here late in this one. Up the middle, stiff hit, but not before he gets the 1st down and a little bit more inside the 15-yard line. They will mark it at the 14. 1st and 10 for Central. Handoff up the left slot. Justin Bradley stopped after a short gain that time. It'll bring up 2nd and long. 2nd and about 8.
So, you know, you look at this game, you take away a couple of things. With looking at the Titans, you've got to be pretty excited about your offense. You can see they score on many levels. They can really hit 3 to 4 different people between Gathray, Williams. Who else was it big? Gauthier. Just, you know, Levine.
Eric Muite, did you say?
Yeah, Muite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that big, what was that, 93-yard?
Yeah.
I mean, so they can do whatever they have. And obviously, their quarterback, Karkanis, he has a great arm, and he has showed some good poise. You look at Central. Central's going to leave here, and I mean, they're going to be a little down, but they have to understand that they played probably the you know, arguably the best team in Division I.
I agree. Right now, there's just their crown to lose. It appears they've got a commanding lead at 2-0, 10 points in their division. They're going to add 4 more points to that here. Handoff up the middle, and it's a tackle. You know, if Salem wins their road game this week against Pinkerton, they will have a 5-point win. So I guess it'll be 15-15.
Tie,
yeah. No, excuse me, 14-14. So it will be a tie. It will be a point standing tie. It'll be a 3-0 tie, and the game next week will be a huge one. I wish we could bring it to you, but we do the Nashua home games only. So we'll have to see what the result is of next weekend, this coming weekend. It's Salem against North, and if you're a North high school football fan, you want to make that drive down Route 111. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The Little Green get a one here late. 3 minutes even to go in the ball game.
You know, I've got a not to take away from the touchdown run there, but you know, if you look at some of these schedules, not everything is. I don't think everything is. Some teams might have 4 home games. Some teams might have 6 home games, and that means they're playing the away games and getting more points based on wins.
Well, that shouldn't be, is it?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's the case.
Let's see. You got
in this case it isn't.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you have to watch out too if some of the away games are. The extra point's good. 35-14. Central trails North now. It's 3 minutes even left to play in the game. It's turned into sort of the feeling of a scrimmage game, and Derek makes a good point. Now you have X number of Division I games. There should be theoretically an even number of home games and an even number of away games in there. As long as you subtract the like the Souhegan game, you would take this out, and then you would take out the Alvern game, and then now you should be left with an even number of ats and homes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ats and 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4 home games?
Yeah. So there is a little difference here. And
yeah. So who's got the away games now? Is it North? How many away games do they have?
They have 5.
Let me see. So you got to take. Okay. Yeah. At Londonderry, at Pinkerton, at Salem, at Memorial. And one of these is Division II, so you don't have to worry about that. Right. So they have
1, 2, 3, 4.
I might be counting wrong on somebody, but
well, if that were the
5
case,
and 4 for Central. Interesting.
Which is something to think about. Some
of the coaches certainly don't like it. Some have even pointed out that a team could go 5-3 and finish ahead of the standings of somebody that went 4-0 at home.
Yeah, you know, that's
yeah. A lot of different combinations that people have worked out since the new point totals went into effect. 35-14, 2:52 to go in the ball game.
I would believe that the point total is only for a tie. Because if you're sitting there with a 6-0 record and I have a 5-1 record, you have more points than me. I still have the higher record. I think they go by record before they go by points. That would be my guess. And then, you look at the tie. Well, then these guys won more away.
You think? You know what? I think you're wrong on that. I think that's what the coaches are all scared about. That could potentially happen.
Really?
Yeah, like something.
Well, that doesn't make
to the effect where you have more points but less wins.
Well, if that's the case, they have a very good argument because that doesn't make any sense.
.225 the clock running here. 35-14. North lead. They have their offense on the field, looking for the play call from the sideline. Some of the number 2 team offense players are out there right now. We'll try to get these numbers correct as the quarterback Alex Pappas, the sophomore, handing the ball up off the middle.
That was Julian Paez
with the carry. And it is a gain of a healthy gain on second down there. It gets it down to close to a first down marker. It'll be third and a long one. Clock continues to roll here, 1:40 to go. It is not running time. That would have to be a 28-point lead. It's only a 21-point lead for the Titans.
What do you mean not running time?
Oh, they would actually allow it to just keep rolling no matter what happened. A pass play, out of bounds play would still be running time. Down the sideline he goes, and first down and much, much more for Alex Pappas. A brilliant run down the left sideline from the quarterback keeper to maintain possession. And for example, right here, they call timeout because he went out of bounds, but in running time it would just roll. And you know, for like Tom King said, the sports writer's credo is, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how quickly you complete the game. That's the sports writer's creed. So he taught me that about the 28-point running time.
Well, so the 20, you said it's 21 points.
A 21-point lead is not enough. If it's 28-point lead, then the clock would just run no matter what happened.
Oh, okay, all right.
Pass,
I'm following.
Out of bounds.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Tackle of the Titans ball carrier in the far hash mark in traffic. That might have been the young man that's coming off the field right now, number 22, Julian Paez. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 as the clock rolls. 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. Nice breeze blowing through the booth here. So you're going to ask me who the player of the game is again?
Yeah, who's the player of the game?
It's Williams because he played both ways. How's that?
Wow. No, hold on.
Up the middle. Gathright does too.
Yeah, he does.
You know what? I'll give it to Gathright. Williams gets the credit too much. I'll go with you. You know.
I thought that in the beginning, in the as it went.
Yeah.
First minute, obviously Williams, but
I'm going to go with you. That's right. So that is the final whistle of this game. Jamar Gathright, our player of the game here on Nashua's ETV. 35-14 domination by North. And I know you'll be surprised, Derek, if North doesn't go into Salem tomorrow and continue their winning streak over the Blue Devils.
Oh, I think that this team, as you saw, is very, very potent. They have a lot of weapons on offense. Their defense is very good as well. They got that speed, that closing speed I talked about. And I think that this team is definitely a championship caliber team. And it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
It was a pleasure working with you, Derek, for Bishop Girton grad. You were not too harsh on the Nashua team tonight. Excellent analysis, and enjoyed working with you.
Well, thank you very much, as did I.
Derek Guglielmino there. I'm John Collins. We thank our cameraman Tim O'Neill. Another fine job. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. You've been watching this Nashua High School football game from Stellos Stadium on Nashua ZTV. The final score for the final time as the two teams shake hands at midfield. North Titans 35, the Central Little Green 14. Thank you for watching and good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody.